Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. We're about to start a new weekly journal and I'm happy to be here again with you. So this week I don't have too many things to talk about, maybe luckily, but I do want to share the progress that I did on my projects. And as you can see, I'm wearing the new version of the coat sweater. And I think last week we were on the second sleeve filming the video tutorial. So now she's done and I'm sitting on the floor right now because it's easier. And here is how it's looking. I'm really happy with how she turned out, and I think it's a bit wider than the original design, which was my intention to do, just to have a cozy ruby sweater for this winter. I know that in some places of the world the weather is not that kind of sweater weather, but I hope it will come soon and you will be happy to wear your handmade projects. So thank you for being back, for coming back here. And if you're new here, my name is Catalina and I'm the person behind By Katarina Designs, and I share with you on this channel crochet tutorials, and I'm trying to come with knitting tutorials as well, but somehow lately I didn't have time to knit something. So yeah, maybe they will in the future. And also I'm coming here weekly to share with you my projects, to chat about crochet, about this amazing craft and community. So if this is something that you will want to follow along, then please subscribe to my channel and I will be really grateful for that. So yeah, I don't know what else to say, so maybe let's just get started. Okay, so this week I want first to thank you about my video last week. I do have to tell you that I cut off, and I think at some point you could, it's visible because I was talking so much, so I couldn't just pause and cut because it was a really long video. I wasn't really angry about it, but I do wish not to see these types of comments around here, because I do want this community to be supportive and to understand that the competition that we can see out there is not really a competition. I do think that every designer is unique in his or her way, so everything, they have something special. So in one interview with the fiber chats, I was telling that if you are putting the designs of some specific designers and you put them next to each other, and you will have to guess who designs with who designer, you could do that because everyone has their unique thing, personal thing that they are putting into their designs. And I'm thinking about those designers who are truly to this craft and to designing thing, and I'm sure that you will be able to tell, yeah, this is by Katarina, this is who, so you will know it. So there is no point for competition, and I think we should be supportive to each other because this craft is amazing, this community is amazing, and I'm amazed about it each day, because when I first started I didn't know that this is so huge, and it is, and it's too bad to be surrounded by mean comments. Thank you all for all your support. You were amazing. I'm happy that I have so many people that I can rely on, and I know that this community is great, and I know that it's great because I'm really, as many people said, you should be you, and that's it. Because lastly, after making that video, I had a lot of bad reviews on Etsy, on YouTube comments. Someone tell me that I should stop writing patterns because they are so bad and maybe just do the video tutorials. Someone are reverse. So I want everyone to understand that we have our unique way to write patterns. What I found easy and it makes sense for me, it might not be the same for you, and this is how it should be, because we are different people. We cannot, I know that it should be like a standard way of writing, and we have those abbreviations, symbols and so on, so we can all have the same meaning in the end. But when it comes to words and how to explain things or how to do things, I know that we are different, and this doesn't have to be wrong. And when you find a pattern that is not written in the way that you are used to, this doesn't mean that that pattern is bad. And even if it's bad, even if it has mistakes, because I do mistakes, I know that I'm doing some mistakes in my patterns, let's have a dialogue and talk about it and see how we can fix that. Because you don't need to be mean and have a bad comment, and someone was everyone was cheering up and says, you know, you do you, you are great, you are a great designer, your patterns are really great written and so on, and they are super helpful and blah blah blah. So there are people that are more, they understand my patterns, there are people they are not, and it's okay to be like this. But let's have dialogue and trying to find a way. There were people who found mistakes in my patterns, and they were writing me, you know, I noticed that and that and that, and then I corrected and that was it. So, and if it's something, as I said, I don't know if it was on the cutted part at the end of the last video. In the end, if you're truly unsatisfied with the final piece, and it's all because of me and not because of you, meaning that you did something wrong or you, I don't know, didn't do the proper gauge or whatever, so it's because of me, I will give your money back. I don't want this thing to be, oh, you know, you because someone told me that I'm missing parts of the pattern into my website version just to make people to buy the PDF version, and this is not about it. Maybe it was a mistake, a typo thingy, that I missed something. I'm copy pasting in my website, so something might get wrong. But why to bother to do that effort to put it on the website, missing words or parts of the pattern just to make people to buy PDF? I could simply not go and put it there and just make all the people to go and buy the PDF. So this is not about. And also other people told me that because she found the sunset sweater pattern not really good, and she told me that I should rely and do only video tutorials. And she also did a bad comment about that maybe I'm writing the pattern wrong with intention, just to make people to go and watch the video tutorial. Why to say that? I don't know. Anyways, I'm shutting down the subject because it's kind of getting bad vibes over me, and I want to let you all know that I'm not pushed down by these types of comments. Everyone has their own opinion and they can express them in their way. Some of them, even if it's a bad feedback, but it's the way that you're saying. And this is what I'm trying to teach my daughter, and it's funny because we adults have the same issue. I'm trying to teach her to stand for herself, to believe in her opinions and in what she has to say, but also to learn how to say it, because I really think that it is important not to raise up the voice, not to be mean with the other, not to talk over the other, and just try to be and explain and to say your opinion, but in a softer way, without being mean and without hurting the feelings of the other person. And it's funny that I'm trying to teach her, 7 years old, to do that and I'm sure that in this age is normal to have that rage and shouting and speaking loud when you want to express yourself or telling something, but somehow we as adults, we are not able to do it so differently, softer, to share our opinions in different ways. So to still speak for yourself and share your opinion that you truly believe in it but how you say it is really important, to keep that harmony and to not be harmful with your opinions. Anyways, so thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot for me. And I do want to thank Julia, and I'm starting with this because she sent me some photos, an email with some photos with the big lamb blouse, because I was showing you yesterday, hi Babit, I was showing you yesterday, last time, my progress on the big lamb blouse, the remake, and she sent some photos. Somehow I replied her back, but I got a message from my email that message, my answer was delayed. So I don't know if she really get it. So yeah, she's she's thanking me because I'm sending these positive vibes to all of you, and that I have the courage to share my opinion, because in these days it's not easy to find the right words, especially for me, because my English is my second language, and sometimes when I'm watching the video after editing and I see some mistakes and not speaking properly, but yeah, it's fine. I know that you will understand. Yeah, and it's true that everyone is doing the very best that she can or he can in designing and making tutorials and in crocheting. And as I said, we need to have fun, and she's having a lot of fun watching my videos and of course crocheting. You are a great inspiration, so thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then she's coming back with this big lamb blouse. She sent me some great photos because she adapted a bit the pattern, and she added a bit of length, a bit of edging at the cuffs, which is something that I want to do with this update. And yeah, the blouse is beautiful, so I'm happy that you sent me those photos. It's really every time I see photos with my designs, but especially when the maker is putting their own personal touch in it, I'm really happy, because this means that I could inspire you to be creative, to let your creativity free, and this is amazing. This is what I wish for with my with sharing my designs and my work, is actually to inspire you to be creative as well, because you can do that. It's not that difficult. So thank you so much, Julia. I did get your email. I replied you back, and I don't know if you saw my email, because as I said, I got that message. And now now let's just show you what I was working on this week. You know, the same 3 projects, but as you can see, I just finished the cozy sweater and I'm about to write the pattern, because it will be a brand new pattern even if it's an old design, because I did, as I told you, I made it with a more positive ease. I did some changes with the front panel and back panel, and also with the color. I keep it a white turtleneck because I did love it this way. And in terms of sleeves, they are toppered, which is funny because I don't remember when I did that lately, but I realized during this designing process that I have shorter arms, and is also realizing when starting to practice yoga that in some poses I cannot reach with my hands on the ground or something like this. So I'm shorter in hands, so if I'm relying only on my legs, you might need to add more. And because I was going to the measurements on this, they are pretty a bit long. They are perfect like this, but in my head it was that I will add some cuff as for the collar, but yeah, I don't have any space. Anyways, I think my cat wants to get out, so let me open the door for her. Okay, so now I'll have to finish with writing the pattern. I have prepared the footage for a video tutorial as well, and I will pack it up in the, I don't know if this week, because I don't know how much time I'll have, but starting next week I will start working on it, and hopefully it will be available soon. Now, so one of the 3 projects that I was working on last week and for the last few weeks is done. So the next will be the big glam blouse, which I finished 1 panel and already started with the 2nd panel. So I'm kind of getting into it, and hopefully I will finish it this weekend. My daughter has a birthday party, which means I will have some more time, and the weather will not be that nice, so I don't think we will do something else. With the mosaic sweater, I think I worked a few more rounds last evening, and this is how it's looking. I'm still trying to figure out how to finish this sweater, because for sure I will have to buy some more yarn, but I didn't step into ordering the yarn because I want to finish all the colors and see if something will come up in my head afterwards. So this is how it's looking so far, and I was thinking about something with the sweater, and I do want your opinion in this. But let me show you the other project, because I started a new project. You know that I showed you the tweeted hand-dyed yarn from Jenna Yarns that sent me several weeks back at the beginning of September, and maybe I will put over here, because I was sharing with you also on the short videos and on my Instagram account. I was sharing an idea of a sweater that I want to make using this yarn. After putting those videos, it was either with blocks or stripes, because I have 3 colors of it. And many people said blocks, which was my temptation to try it on. I'm not sure, I wasn't sure about the stripes, but then someone just paused the video while I was changing from stripes to blocks, or reverse, I don't know. So it was first with blocks and then finishing with stripes, and I really loved the idea. And then Jenna Yarns sent me another sketch, because I was like engaging everyone in this project, which is nice and beautiful. And Jenna Yarns sent me another sketch with her idea about blocks and stripes. So I think it will be something like that. And I started with the yoke. It will be again a saddle sleeve. design, because I do love the fit of this construction, and I do want to find a better way to do it and to write it, because it's really difficult to put in words again this type, and I do want to make it clear. I don't know, I did have the testing process for the Sella jumper, which uses the same technique, only that is different because it's with a ribbed stitch pattern, and it was okay. So all the process, there weren't too many things to correct about the pattern, but it's true that it's not an easy and what everybody is used to. So you really need to understand first the construction, to know what to expect from the pattern, and then to understand how to make it. Now I'm trying with this yoke to change something, because some of the misunderstandings were into the placing the stitch markers, how to do it. So now I'm using like a spare stitch, 4 of them as a raglan line, so to make sure that you know where to increase, and to be easy to with the stitch patterns, with the stitch markers, because we're putting them only into the raglan line, so you know that we need to increase at the left and at the right of the, or before and after the stitch marker. So I hope this design will work pretty well. I didn't want it to add short rows at the beginning, because again, it's drive me crazy when trying to write this on. So I will try to make the back a bit higher, but I will try to find a different way to do it. I'm thinking maybe right now at this stage to do so, before starting working with the sleeves, to just work a few rows at the back. I will try it. So this is my new project. I can't wait to see how it will look like. I will put here the short video that I did with the sketch, with my sketches, and I hope it will turn out nice. Now, what idea do I have about the mosaic sweater? I'm thinking, because I don't think it's the yarn is pretty. This is acrylic with wool, so any acrylic yarn can be substituted with that for the sweater. It's a medium weight yarn, which again is really, you can find so many brands in doing this weight. So it's nothing that how to say it. It's really accessible, let's just say, and because we are working in colors, but of course you can use only 2 of them, or you can use a gradient color if you want, you can use a monochrome palette if you want, and anything like that. But I think it's perfect also for some leftover skeins that you have, because you can use them to make this colorful sweater. And I was thinking, maybe after finishing with this sweater pattern, to write it out, maybe to do the math for the yoke, which will be crazy, I can imagine. And then to make here on YouTube some kind of crochet along. As you can see, I didn't finish the sweater, so I was thinking that it would be nice to work it together. Of course, that I will steal the start, because I split it into sleeves and body, but I do have the footage and all the videos for the first part, so maybe sharing with you this. And I was thinking, after doing the math for the for the yoke, also with some instruction on how to adapt it if you or adjust it if you need so, to just share that with you, which won't be as in writing the entire pattern. I want to do it more like testing, making along, so basically to work together on this design, because it's something new for me as well. So we can learn together and we can find tricks together, or maybe we can find tips together on how to make it easier. I don't know, to make it like some interactive crochet along, make along, and testing process in the same time. So if you're interested in this idea, maybe we can start even next week, even if I don't have the mat yet, but maybe we can start with how to make the gauge swatch, because it will be interesting to work this mosaic stitches flat for the gauge. Maybe to talk about more about the yarn, how to choose the yarn, and I don't know, maybe do something. Give me your feedback and we can start. And as soon as I will have the math behind it for many sizes, more sizes, maybe we will start working on it. If you're interested in this, to make this make along or something like that, this time I will like you to use not only the comment section but the Google form link into the description, because I will want to know also which side you would like to make. As I can tell, for the feet right now is not necessarily that it does have a bit of positive ease. I need to measure it again, but it's not that that much. So we can talk also next week maybe about the fit, how to look in a pattern for the fit that you like, because you might have the information back there. Maybe to talk a bit more about the sizes and not to rely on the name of the size. It's just the sizes, that doesn't matter if it's with S, M, L, and so on. You need to be confident about your body shape and so on, and happy with it, because and not to care if it's a bigger size or a smaller size, because not this is important. Because once I have but long time ago I had a comment like that the size that she was making was turning up too small. I do have I did think that it was because no gauge swatch was made before, and she was kind of really sad about it, because she's losing her confidence, because she realized that actually the size that she was making is too small for her. I tried to explain, I tried to ask if it was the gauge swatch or something, but never had answer back. So I don't want you to go through this. I don't think it's matter. So, but I do want to know in which size you will want to make the sweater, so I will know. I will grade it. I will try to grade it, because I'm not sure how the pattern would work up to extra large as I'm used to. But I'm interesting, because if we want to start with it, at least to have the sizes and the stitch count for the sizes that you will want to make, because I'm not looking necessarily for all the sizes. I just want to make it like an enjoyable process, so it doesn't matter if it's multiple people who wants to do size small or medium or large, or not. None of the people wearing it's a 5 extra large wants to do it. I'm I don't care about it. I just want to make it a nice process, and people who want to join are welcome. So let me know using the Google form if you will be interested in this kind of project to just make along and learn together how to make this sweater with the tips that I have until now, and so on. So if you're interested, I would like to know using your Google form, and depending on that, we will discuss on the next weekly journal and see how to do that. If you have tips, because really with this Crochet Along, I have to be honest, I did once at the beginning, I think, with the sweater that I designed for hobby. Well, at first it wasn't designed for hobby, but I used their yarns and they wanted to have the pattern on their website, and it was like a Crochet Along back then, but basically I was only splitting the video into several parts, and I don't exactly know how to do it. So how is better to do it? I will do it how I think about it, but if you have suggestions, then it's great. So yeah, I think it will be nice to do that, as it's a new technique for me as well. Well, not the mosaic itself, but and not even the round yoke, because you remember that I just started a round yoke pattern in a top, which I wanted to be like a top for the sensu skirt, but somehow I wasn't happy. It's not something that I would like to wear as a top. I don't know, so I just I didn't give up to that project, but it was just left somewhere. Maybe I will pick it up again, I don't know. So the technique is kind of new, and I want to know if you will like to join in and work for the next, I don't even have a term or something like that. It's just to have fun and enjoy, so no pressure at all. I'm not looking for a deadline with this, because after finishing the design, my pattern will go out anyway. Any tips that I will find along, or mistakes or something like that, they will be updated in the pattern, and the pattern can be updated after all if you're finding something, still finding something, or want to add something. So I think it will be nice. Let me know if you want to participate in that, and with the size that you will want to work. And yeah, depending on that, we will discuss more on the next weekly journal. So I think that was it for today. Yeah, that was it. The weather is pretty dark here, and I just put a light on because it was really dark in my living room. I'm not expecting brighter days in the next couple of days, because it will be the same, so kind of my mood is but I'm trying to cheer up and work on some projects and have fun with them. So yeah, thank you so much for being here again. I will keep you updated about the pattern of the cozy sweater and the video tutorial. And thank you once again for your support. It's really nice to, and it feels great to know that I have amazing people around me. And yeah, see you next week. Have a great week ahead. Happy crocheting. Be happy about that. Be proud about that. And see you soon. Bye.